Hi everyone, I'm EG Braden CM today, and I'm here today with EG Flashover,
Hello.
and we're going to be doing a comparison of the Battlelog and the Call of Duty Elite features that both Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 brought out this year. So, Flashover, uh, you're on both of them. Just a quick, which one do you prefer?
I am gonna have to go with Battlelog so far.
Battlelog so far?
Yep.
So far, I'm going to have to agree with you, Battlelog. Just a quick general summation of everything. Battlelog is my personal favorite. Not because I'm in a Battlefield branch, but overall, I like it better. And today we'll kind of dive in and see why I think that, and hopefully why you think that as well.
Sounds wonderful.
So the first thing we're going to take a look at both of them. The number one reason why someone should be using this is just kind of keep track of your weapon unlocks, progression unlocks between the two games. So we're going to take a look at how easy it is to get to that information and how much of that information is actually given to us. So as we go over here on the Battlelog side, you notice it's just one click right on the stats button, and we pull it up on Battlelog. Here on Call of Duty Elite, it's still one button click just over to your player card, and it pulls up most of your stats. So out of these two layouts, Flashover, what's the first thing you notice between the Battlelog and the Call of Duty Elite?
Well, in Call of Duty Elite, I sign in, you got your name up top, and then you get your feed right down on the bottom, like with your friends, what they think. Not many people use that I have. But in Battlelog, it's straight to, let's see, like your score per minute, your rank, and your KD ratio for your like clan, not you personally. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But I think in Call of Duty Elite, it focuses on your stats more personally.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I notice into the career, and then when you click on your Modern Warfare 3 player card, I just find the load times of everything in Call of Duty Elite to be so much longer than Battlelog.
they definitely are. It takes a long time to get a new page to load because they put um more stuff in it that's, I don't know if it's useless or not. I haven't gotten that far into it, but it definitely takes longer.
And I don't like waiting around for anything.
Yeah.
I do like the kind of color choice on Call of Duty Elite, the kind of black and brown versus the all white and gray of Battlelog.
Yeah, and they just stuck a generic Battlefield background in there.
Yeah, everyone has seen this one everywhere. In Call of Duty Elite, you know, lots of scrolling. You always have to scroll so much to see any sort of stats besides the one at the very top.
Yep, and it's there's a little sidebar on the right where it says, career summary, recent matches, custom classes, and it goes on and on and on. And you can
Mm-hmm.
click on that, but it doesn't really make a difference because it's still got to load all of that information. So if
Yeah.
I'm at the very top and I want to go to the very bottom, it's just going to still take the same amount of time to get there. So
Yeah, my custom classes didn't even load
yeah.
at all, and same with my recent matches.
And these, everyone has to keep in mind though, me and you are both just basic elite, right? We're not premium, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if that's like the shaft we're getting, for not upgrading, but
Yeah, I wonder if we got better connection if we upgrade.
yeah,
Hearing all the complaints, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No, I actually signed up for elite a long time ago and I got right in, but then the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, it wanted me to like re put in all my information that I already did because they lost it or did something. So
Yeah, I think I had to do the same too. I was in the beta on the Call of Duty Elite, and then I had to redo everything.
yep.
Pain in the butt with, Battlelog. Even if you have an EA account from NHL, whatever, you can still use that account. Just add Battlefield 3 to it.
hmm Which is
And
cool, and then but it's so weird, like that EA makes it, because when I play EA games, I'm thinking, like sports games usually, and not Battlefield 3. So I can go find my stats in Madden, and then I can go find my stats in Battlefield 3. So that's kind of cool.
Especially if you like playing other games, everything's still one account. You don't have to worry about going to different ones. And I know they kind of have that on Elite. You have your Modern Warfare 3 player card, and you can click onto your Black Ops, and it'll pull up your Black Ops stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like just as you were saying that, actually, that I was looking at my player card for Black Ops. I didn't know why that was there, but
Yeah, and the overall information given between the two, Call of Duty and Battlelog, I find Battlelog a lot easier to find it, but the level of information on Call of Duty Elite, if you really want to go nitty gritty into it, you can
absolutely.
find some really intense stats.
There, there is definitely, if you really, want to dig into it, you want to find out every little last aspect of your stats. Elite is the place to go for that, because, Battlelog doesn't really keep track of your like assists, that easily. I'm sure there might be a way to find something like that, but Battlelog is more interested in the points you earn with every separate class that you get in Battlefield, and Call of Duty is more concerned with your personal stats to start out with.
hmm
So,
Yeah, because you see all those, at the very bottom of Battlelog on your stats and progression, under more statistics, then you get all those raw numbers that Call of Duty Elite, that's what they're always talking about. Kill streak bonus, your kill assist, KD ratio, kills, deaths, that sort of stuff. And you see on Battlelog, it's just at the very bottom. It's not the main stat. On Elite, that's what people are concerned with.
yeah, exactly. This is, I don't know, the homepage for your stats in Battlelog is, I don't know, it seems kind of generic. I mean, it's got the information I want, but it's almost like I'm looking at the same information every time that I
hmm
could just kind of look at while I'm playing Xbox. But, the point of both of these is if you're not playing Xbox, or you want to look up something while you are, gaming or something. But in Call of Duty, it's usually different. Everything you have on there, the main numbers that you want to look at right away are different. And in Battlelog, you're gonna have to go find those numbers. So
hmm
I definitely agree with all that.
Yeah, and even under your weapons, if you look up in Battlelog, you go to weapons and equipment, it lists all the different weapons, even some that you never ever use, like my EOD bot.
Exactly.
When in Call of Duty Elite, I find it's a lot easier. Like if I like Scar L, boom is right there at the very top. Nice little color bars to show some information. When on Battlelog, you look at my M4A1, my number one weapon, and you look at that, you're thinking, okay, well, what's this unlock progression on the right? Is it for the weapon or is it for the class? Then you look at it's for the class. A little more
Yeah,
clustered.
it's a little more clustered in that aspect, and they kind of merge categories like that too, which
hmm
is I don't really find that too appealing. As far as it'll show my top weapons, but then it shows like your top classes too. So that's, if I'm trying to find out how well I did with, an M40, it's it's going to be a little tougher to go look for that kind of stat,
hmm
just because of how merged together all these stats are.
Yeah. And then obviously vehicle stats. Well, since Call of Duty, you can't even drive a vehicle around or get a kill.
Yeah,
It's nice for Battlefield that the game it has that, and just to keep track of that, it's kind of an added bonus. But still, a little clustered.
yeah. Um, the other thing I noticed too with the stats is that um, in Battlefield, if you haven't played it, they give out ribbons and medals for things, sort of like the accolades in Call of Duty. And in Battlelog, right under your stats, you can find all these ribbons that you're getting. It keeps really good track of them. And what I've noticed on Call of Duty is that if you're that kind of person that likes to keep track of your stats and ribbons and all that, it's not showing up right away, which is depending on what kind of person you are. You know, it's not a big deal for me, but if you're the guy that wants to look at all your accolades at the same time, you're gonna have to go look for that kind of thing.
Hmm. Yeah, like with mine, I have a lot of ribbons. I have one medal, and just finding stuff on Call of Duty Elite, under even challenges, there's just so many of them, and sometimes, well, it's not a veteran player, I forget. Okay, if I want this one challenge, what category is it going to be in? Because there's about 15 categories.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, and then dog tags, battle log. These you take whenever you sneak up behind someone and knife them. You rip their dog tag off. I've never really used this page.
Yeah, there's a lot of pages on here I haven't really used. I've looked at them a couple times, scrolled through them, but I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna post my stats on Facebook, so I have to look at them every 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then probably the most used page, for me at least, on Battlelog are the upcoming unlocks.
Oh yeah, yep.
And on Call of Duty Elite, I don't even think they have anything like that.
Let's see. You would
Weapon
think it'd probably be
performance.
under custom classes or something, but that's just got your basic classes. So your
Yeah.
vault is obviously your theater info, leaderboards, not it. So I'm I don't even know if there's an option to do that.
No,
I'm
it's not under improve. These titles are kind of ambiguous at times.
see.
No, I don't even see any sort of region where it'd even show me, come, how close am I to
Yeah, and if
getting,
there
rank.
is and somebody says different, I mean they should definitely leave a comment or something so other people know too. But I do not see one at all, and that is that is one of the biggest things in Battlefield is knowing when you're going to get what items for what gun. And it's not just, when do you unlock the M40, it's when do you unlock the different scopes for the M40, when you unlock different weapon perks for whatever gun you like. You can really get down and find the separate gun unlocks. And in Call of Duty, I don't see any unlocks at all. So,
Oh, I found it.
oh, okay.
Took me forever. It's under the improve, and then you gotta click your specific gun that you want to look at, and then it'll tell you some piece of information. When you'll get the gun, and then some more stats about the gun and the unlocks at each gun level.
And right away, before we get into this a little more, if I click on assault rifles in Call of Duty, they're not put in the order that you unlock them. I don't know what order they're put into actually, because like the AK-47's first, and then the M16, and then all the way at the end is some CM901. These are all just kind of thrown in there.
Yeah,
It looks to me. So I mean that's not a huge deal. It's just something I've noticed. Like I went to click on the AK-47 and it's in a different spot. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on, it's still loading all the stats and stuff.
yeah. Whenever I
Um,
load a new menu area on Elite, there's always one that doesn't load.
oh, but that's cool. I didn't notice that. It's got your speed for like aiming down sights and speed for reloading and your fire rate. Like the
Hmm.
AK-47 shoots 690 rounds per minute. Magazine 20 rounds. and then the aim speed's like 0.30 seconds. That's pretty cool. I don't think that Battlefield or Battlelog does that. Um, I know a while ago for Battlefield Bad Company 2, somebody actually made a chart with all of that information, but it had nothing to do with the game itself. It was more of an independent owner of a big picture kind of. So
Hmm.
that's kind of nice to see that on Elite.
Yeah. There's lots of information. Like on Battlelog, I looked up my PKP, which I'm coming up close to unlocking, and comparing the stats for the gun that Call of Duty Elite, like your magazine size, aim speed, reload speed, your fire rate, and then all the different unlocks and what level you get. On Battlelog, if you click a gun, it'll tell you some stats, like if it's auto fire, single shot, if
Yeah.
it's burst, ammunition, and then range. It'll show you the unlock progression, which is nice, and it'll tell you if you put your cursor over it when you get it. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
yeah, you still got to do a little more hunting around in order to find it.
And that's funny because that's what we were saying earlier about having to go find things in Call of Duty, I think. And
Yeah.
now it's you get to the weapons, and I mean, once you do find the weapons in Call of Duty, it's kind of cool to see all these stats. So I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of opportunity cost I would take.
Hmm.
Um, it all depends on the player, I think. Like if you really want to take that time and you don't use any other gun besides this gun, Call of Duty Elite's probably fine to go look for that sort of thing. But in Battlefield 3, you actually use classes, not or you use like a recon class and an assault class. You don't get to customize, 5 different classes to the same thing. Certain weapons are only found in certain categories. So in Battlefield, usually players just want to look at their class, like a recon class to start out with. Then they can go find their rifle and all that. But in Call of Duty, it's kind of a free for all to view different guns and perks.
Hmm. As long as you can make understanding of their organizing of their guns, not alphabetical, not unlock progression.
Yeah, I don't see why that says improve either. Like improve your gameplay. I can see why they put maps underneath there, but you would think they would just have a little sidebar for maps.
Yeah, and even like seeing the unlock progression per gun when you get your gun level higher, I would like that under my stats, my main stats.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I like the clean and easy to use interface on Battlelog. You just hit upcoming unlocks and you have everything.
Yep.
When
And
on
it's for everything too. It's not, you could have used a gun 5 months ago. The upcoming unlock is still going to be there. So it's more of based on percentage of every single weapon you've ever used, and it goes by highest percentage to lowest percentage unlocked.
hmm.
So, if I used a pistol that I never used a long time ago, but I was only, 1% away from unlocking the extended mags for it or something like that, it's still going to be there. But in Call of Duty, you're always going to have to go find those separately. You're never going to be able to look how close you are right away. So,
Yeah. You'll have to go deeply into the web page in order to find it. If you're at work and you're trying to sneak around looking up some information, Battlelog's a little easier.
yeah. And it looks more like a business page, so that's better too.
Yeah. Now, one feature both of these websites have is kind of the social aspect, which for Battlelog we can access it just from the home page, and Call of Duty Elite as well when you just click Career. Even under your Elite summary, you kind of get the social aspect, which I don't really do. That's just me. Some people do. Do you ever use these kind of like chat walls?
Um, I have been known to kind of like get addicted to using these. Not necessarily in a video game aspect. Well, kind of in a video game aspect. I've played a couple PC games, and they've had forums that kept these stats and little things, kind of like the Evolution Gaming website
Hmm.
has this sort of same thing, the social aspect of it. And I've kind of gotten addicted to using that, but I don't think I go on here enough to, um, I don't update 5 different statuses a day on
Yeah.
different web pages. I'm sure it'd be nice once we get a little more depth into it. I think the full potential of Elite hasn't really been found by anybody yet until we actually start getting into everything it has to offer,
Hmm.
especially in the clan aspect of it, which is going to be, I think the clan aspect of it, it's going to be a little more social than your actual friends list. So,
Hmm. They both offer the ability, much like Facebook, to kind of post on your wall. As you just see, I just typed something right there. Um, Battle logs, I find, looks a lot more like Facebook.
it does too. Huh.
When Call of Duty, it's just sitting there in the black, nothing really going on over there. I
Still,
don't think. Can you comment? Oh, you can reply on them.
I think my Elite is totally froze up.
Mine was acting up just a second ago. Good old Elite. And here in Battlelog, it has the full wall. As other friends of mine, I can add friends, unlock a new service star, a new gun, new attachments on Battlelog. That's all posted to my wall. When for the Elite feed on here, you can make physical posts. You'll see when people enlist in different operations. You'll see a list of your friends, like right here, it has all my friends right now. If they're on Facebook, if they're online, and then other than that, there's not that much for this aspect going on for Elite.
Yeah, Elite it's more of just kind of the basic of the basic. I mean, the social aspect uh, of it, I don't really notice any huge differences. I mean, there are huge differences, like you were just talking about. Everything that you do, it's kind of creepy. Everything that you even touch has to do with Battlefield or like your friends on Battlelog. It's going to show up there. But in Elite, um, I had to just reopen the page, but earlier I saw the most depth it went into was, this person signed up for this event. Okay, well, that's cool, but it's
Hmm.
kind of cool to see if this person unlocked this and that. I really like that aspect of it, kind of seeing where my friends are compared to me right away. So,
Yeah, and then they both offer kind of like a news section, which is handy. It's right here on the left for Battlelog, and then it's right at the very top for Elite. It's kind of a drop-down one. Um, there's really no difference between them, I find. They both work really well.
let's see. Hold on, it just told me I had to re-sign up for Elite again, but I got it to work. um, let's see here. This is weird. Yeah, I agree with you. um, I'm just I'm trying to get to, Elite not to crash on me. So,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, what in the world? Okay, back on track here. We can move forward.
And then it's nice to see they actually got clans working on Call of Duty Elite finally. So that's another similarity between the two. They both offer a region where you can create your own kind of custom group, and there's different things attached to it. Um, on Battlelog, they're called platoons. Call of Duty Elite, they're just simply called clans. And this is where I find Call of Duty Elite wins hands down.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and that is more or less the fact that Battlefield, if you want to like look at a separate platoon, it's almost like looking at a group on Facebook. It it's just that basic, and it's not bad or anything. Um, it's just that if you're part of a clan on either one, and it's a serious clan, um, you're gonna want to use that to its full potential. And in Battlelog, when you look at your platoons, there's, I mean, the full potential's, already unlocked when you click on the page. That's about as far as you get. There's not really any depth you can go into it, unlike Elite, which you can view tons and tons of separate stats for your clans, and we have double XP for 6 hours or something. So
Yeah, you can see like the founder can post messages to everyone. You can see clan XP. It looks like we will sometimes see our hours played and clan KD ratio, because for me they're all 0 right now. Roster, which is handy. You can still see it on Battlelog. It's just a simple list, and I find Call of Duty Elite looks even more like a list than Battlelog. Lots of scrolling once again. Call of Duty Elite loves that. The clan feed, they both have them. I can post a comment on Call of Duty Elite. I can post a message in my platoon feed. They're pretty close to the exact same, except on Battlelog, people can interact with the post a little. They can at least comment or put a hoorah.
yeah.
And on Call of Duty Elite, you just read it.
And I am not sure on, like, I'm under our, like, the Evolution Gaming clan, and it says message of the day. I'm sure that, like, Jiggy put that on there. So I don't know if Battlelog has anything like that. I don't know. I mean, I think you're the whole leader of that group, but I don't think there's any sort of option to kind of let everybody know something.
Yeah, because like I just did on Battlelog, I just make a post, and it's posted just to this wall. Nothing really fancy. When at least in Call of Duty, if in Jiggy's case, he can just make a post, and everyone will be able to read it.
Yeah, and sorry, I had to mute my mic for a second. Tell people not to come in my room. I'm recording this. But yeah, that is pretty cool in the aspect that, yeah, we have the forums for people to view that type of thing. But I can tell you right now, there are people that use Elite that don't use the forums at all. And I don't know if any of them are part of the clan on Elite, but I'm sure once we get to that point where we're actually sorting all of these different clans out for Evolution Gaming, more people will actually be inclined to use Elite for that type of thing instead of going to the forums, because for some reason people don't like using the forums, and that's fine. They're a great tool. However, if you don't use them, that's kind of cool to have, like, a message of the day or whatever. But that type of thing, that's Modern Warfare 3 specific for those type of people that are just for the gaming and not for the clan aspect of it. So
Yeah. And then even the differences in how they show the stats in those smaller communities like the clans and the platoons, you see in the platoon side, it'll have just an average and a compile of all of our stats. So we'll take the average KD ratio, rank, score per minute. Call of Duty Elite supposed to do that. Mine are all 0.
Mine, well, we have 0 hours played.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
which is weird.
I don't know. Maybe if that's linked to actual, like, documented clan play or something.
Yeah,
It doesn't seem like it would be, but maybe. I don't know. We'll have to find out sometime.
Maybe they're working on that.
Yeah. In the works again.
Yeah, I do like the leaderboards though on Call of Duty Elite.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun to look at.
Another win. I have no idea how they... Oh wait. Okay, they just organize it by score.
Hey, I'm not first. I'm 31st.
I used to be
My
first when this
my
first
name was
came
on
out.
top.
I think the closest I am is 25th, and that was in Team Deathmatch. Oh no, I'm 11 in Demolition. I'll take that. But that's really nice being able to see where you stack up against everyone in your clan right away. Between if you're hardcore, if you're a core player, if you do only specific game types in them, weekly, monthly. Um, Battlelog, there's just our top players, and if you're not top, you're not
Then you're not
there.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and the reason that I don't find that interesting at all is because how many people do you know that play Battlefield just for, kind of like the fun of it? How many kids do you see on Call of Duty just doing whatever they want, really, because it's more just kind of a fun thing for them to do, which is okay. Um, but they're going to be able to look up every single little stat they have in their little clan. And in Battlefield, we have a lot of hardcore players that are on here, been playing the games forever, and they want to look up what their clan stats are, our platoon stats.
Hmm.
And if they're not the top of their class, they're not going to be able to view those rankings within the platoon. So
Yeah.
that is pretty cool how Elite does that.
It's a nice thing they got going for them.
Mm.
I do like, if people are ever online Battlelog, the chat on Battlelog.
We have a chat feature. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I go into Battlelog. There are a few different options here that I'm trying to view at the same time. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right there. The downside with this is the person has to be signed on Battlelog. And most of the time I go on Battlelog, it's usually I want to quickly check something, and then I'm right back off.
Yeah, I just want to see how many kills I need to get.
Yeah, how
Really
many
why I'm
more
there.
kills do I need until I get my infrared?
Mm-hmm.
Or my SoFlam, that's what I'm working on right now. When on Elite, there's no chat function, you just have your social feed, so you can post a comment and do it that way. So I'm gonna go with Battlelog on that one. At least they have a chat.
Yeah, and again, I don't really like bringing the forums into this, but we have like a chat feature in the forums, and for the people that don't use them, but they use Elite, if we had a chat thing in there, I would have to think the thing would be booming like a lot of the time. And platoons, on the other hand, right now we have how many people in our platoon? 15.
We have, yes.
That's That's not a very high number. I'd imagine if it was higher, I'm sure there would be people using this chat more often. So, um, yeah, I haven't really got into the chat of Battlelog, but still, just because they have the option to chat, it already makes it, better in that aspect because Elite, the closest thing it gets, like he said, is just the friends feed. So,
Hmm. And then, that's really all there is to Battlelog. They have the multiplayer, the co-op, the campaign, but those are for PC.
yeah, don't get me started on that. Why they even have that on there for, they should have made like xbox.battlelog.battlefield.com and
Hmm.
not just Battlelog because for those of you that don't play Battlefield 3, there is an option to find a quick match right here on the website. I can go find a match. The problem is I don't have Battlefield 3 for PC. So having that option, the whole top bar of this page is just like, I'm sure you can see it with Braden's, is like multiplayer. Why is that even there? There is no the leaderboards, I think, is the one thing I would use that for. But a server browser for what? I don't
Yeah.
need to find a server. I'm not on PC. So
Yeah, you're never gonna use it. And the leaderboards, once again, compared to Elite, they're
yeah.
really simple.
Oh, look at the leaderboards. It's got like 3 pictures of nobody on.
Yeah, and even under, you can look up once again the leaderboards a little more for your team or platoon, but they're very,
Yeah.
very simple.
And this about as much depth as it gets into is looking up like skill. Like if you go there, it's still just like 3 pictures.
Hmm.
Kills, 3 pictures. There's really no list. It's more of just, are you first, second, or third in any category, and you're gonna have to go hunt that down. So,
Yeah,
um,
there's lots
once,
of information. You just have to go hunting for it.
which is almost the same as scrolling, except for at least on Elite, they put all of that in one kind of page.
Yeah,
So, I mean, if I have to scroll and then I find it, well, it's all there. And then Battlefield 3, you're going to have to go find that exact stat you're looking for. Most headshots through 5 bushes on whatever map. That's a lot of hunting down to do. So,
hmm even looking up, um, well, anything. Even if you want to just look up accuracy, you have to go to a drop tab just in order to pull up a very blank-looking chart.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow. I just clicked on that. That's Nemesis? Like, why would I want to view my Nemesis I'm never going to see him again.
Yeah, and for my Nemesis, they're all 0.
Let me
For all
see.
of mine, for my friends, and then if I click
Oh,
all,
yeah. It's me, you, and Nukem, it says, but they're 0. So,
yeah, like Cotton's number 1, and they're all 0. And Nukem.
how does
So,
Nukem have headshots? I mean,
so definitely a big win on Call of Duty Elite,
yeah, for sure. I'm
as
starting
long
to
as you
like,
like to scroll.
yeah, I'm starting to get more on the Call of Duty Elite side just because of, yeah, it does take scrolling and all that, but once I get to the actual hidden category I'm looking for, everything's there that I wanted to find.
Yeah, you're
Um,
not ever wondering, I
yeah,
wish I knew this.
yeah, definitely not.
And then, with Call of Duty, like we said, Battlelog, that's really all there is. We have co-op. You can look up your co-ops when you do co-op missions. I've never done any.
No,
Um,
I think me and Shay played once on co-op, and that's about as far into co-op I've gotten. So
yeah, and even this page looks, once again, sticking with the Battlelog theme, minimal.
it's I don't want to say like disappointing because I get that they are more PC friendly. I think Battlefield 3 is like I know tons of people that play PC Battlefield 3 and they could care less what the background looks like because they're not it's just not their type of deal. Like, but if you have people for the first time even using these type of things like Call of Duty Elite online compared to Xbox, it's kind of like dull, like there's
Hmm.
nothing there. So but Elite really kind of brings that to the table. Like it gives you some kind of like cool background, cool setup, and it doesn't look
Yeah,
like it's a free web page. So
yeah. You could be on Elite, and you don't have to know that there's a game attached to it. It's kind of a standalone thing.
yep.
When on
Yeah,
Battlelog,
definitely.
it's kind of an empty shell, just full of numbers. And
Which
then,
is
oh, go ahead.
oh, once you actually get the hang of finding things in what? I just clicked on home in Battlelog and it said it didn't exist. Anyway, it's once you get the hang of using it, there is a lot of things to do on here. Battlefield 3 specific though, like if you just play Battlefield 3 once in a while, you aren't really going to find this as useful as someone that plays it a lot because if I play a lot, I'm looking for every little unlock usually, not necessarily stats, I mean, I do like looking at my stats once in a while, and yeah, Elite is better at keeping those stats. But I'm looking for my unlocks basically. It's really easy to find those. But again, with Elite, chances are someone's not going to be that person. They do want to view every last stat. It's really cool to view that type of thing. So
And even through, on Elite, they have Elite TV, which is a premium member only aspect of it. You can still go to your theater if you're not a premium member, which is at $50 a year. With the Elite TV, you go in there and it's kind of, they'll have promotional things. They'll have like a video of a week, so you can watch something on Modern Warfare 3 through Elite, and you don't even have to own the game, and you can still enjoy it.
which is interesting to say the least, I guess. I mean, that is really cool though, because there are games that I didn't have any interest in buying, mainly because I've never played them. And I think I've viewed them on like Justin TV or something. People kind of do like live streams on there of gaming a lot. I mean, of everything, but I've seen a lot of gaming categories on there. And that's cool that Elite has that option, especially for someone who didn't get Modern Warfare 3 for whatever reason. If they find a way to view the Elite TV feed, that's really cool to view that type of thing. So
Yeah, and even under Compete, your program guide, where you can enlist in different challenges, and you can kind of see a calendar. You can see ones that other people have done. That there's no even close resemblance of that on Battlelog. We don't have any challenges though, not yet at least.
Yeah, the challenges for Battlefield 3 are mainly like the ribbons and medals you get. In Call of Duty, those are split up into challenges for points and accolades that you don't get points in. But those ribbons and medals are worth points, such as, like the accolades in Call of Duty. If they were worth points, it'd be the same, but they're not. We don't have challenges, so I mean, that's definitely something I would like to have in Battlelog, but I don't think we're going to see that.
Maybe with Back to Karkland.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a huge expansion of everything, not just some maps. I heard there's going to be a lot of improvements to other
there
things.
Are. There's going to be sort of like a challenge. How in Call of Duty Elite you can enlist in maybe person who gets the most flag captures over a 2-week period. When Battlelog in our expansion pack Back to Karkland, which comes out sometime this month, we're going to be getting 10 of what are they called? The kind of progression awards, and they're all going to be different sort of things. And you complete one, and then you unlock another one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so it sounds anything would improve Battlelog pretty much, though. If and it's not that it's bad or anything, it's just that I've pretty much found, but not talking platoons here, but overall, I've pretty much found everything it has to offer. It's not that hard to find it. Well, I mean, but if they added something in there, that's going to be just as good as looking at server browser. Even if it doesn't work, it's something, so it's not going to hurt the page any. Call of Duty Elite, on the other hand, if they ever add something new, which is why I can't wait for the map packs to come out, it should be a simple process of just uploading the maps to the map section of Elite. But I have heard that they're going to put guns in Modern Warfare 3 at one point. I doubt that's true. It could be. But, if they ever put something like that in there, it seems like Elite is so fragile that it's just going to go downhill or something. So I'm backing up my computer right now to make sure that it doesn't ruin everything if they ever do have some sort of update. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much, our not quick, but I kind of look through between Battlelog and Call of Duty Elite.
Yeah.
Now, from the beginning, we both prefer Battlelog. So flash over, are you still with Battlelog?
Um. Uh right now, I'm actually sort of leaning towards Elite. Um. When we talked about the user interface, as soon as I look at Battlefield and I want to find something, I just click on it. It's there. I don't have to go scrolling and hunting. Um, Elite, we do have to do that. So I was like, oh, this is going to be, a no-brainer. I'm going to love Battlelog still because I haven't gotten into Elite that far. Now, once we started kind of going through and you're talking about each separate page, I'm like, oh, where is this? Once I actually found it, I'm like, oh, I didn't know I could view that. That's pretty cool. I can see all of these different options as far as my personal stats, and I can't view any of that in Battlelog. It's really hard to find them if there is an option. So now I'm kind of leaning towards Elite. The one thing that we didn't touch on because it doesn't really have anything to do with Battlelog versus Elite is the when we talked about Elite TV, how you can view your videos, and you can't do that on Battlefield, obviously. The main thing that's like a problem with that is it's really hard to use that option. If you have a ton of videos like uploaded, it'll just start deleting stuff off your Elite page, which is what I've found. I know not a lot of people use that for that option. Not a lot of people upload their clips that I know from Modern Warfare 3 to the actual theater on Elite. But once you start uploading a bunch, it screws your Elite TV up completely. So, as far as Battlelog versus Battlefield or Battlelog versus Elite goes, doesn't have much to do with it, but that's still kind of a strike against Elite, but still not enough to make me hate it so far. So, I'm starting to like Elite, so I might actually just bookmark Elite now.
No, yeah, like, you can look up your recent matches in Elite. You can look up the heat maps for everything, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna go with Battlelog, just more on a personal preference. Just because I don't need that many stats. I just hop on. If I want to see what other people are doing, I can check out the feed quickly. I can check out the platoon quickly, and I can easily get to my stats without having to go hunting for it.
That sounds good. It's kind of weird, like going over Elite because I'm obviously like, I'm a secondary and a branch in Modern Warfare 3. I've been playing it like off the hook though because there are so many things to do in Call of Duty that I haven't done yet. Versus Battlefield, I've done everything I need to do. Now I just have to like improve on it. So, I'm finding Elite like really intriguing. I just have to hope that it doesn't go downhill from here. And if Battlelog does add something, we might have to go over that, and maybe I'll change my mind. And the same thing if Elite kind of goes downhill, I can change my mind again and say, hey, I don't like it. I'm going back to Battlelog.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, definitely. I find Elites more for the kind of die-hard. You want to dive into the most intricate piece of statistics in your gameplay or your friend's gameplay and kind of analyze them. Or if you just kind of want to burn time on a standalone website when you're at work or at school or something, Elite's great.
Yep.
For those who want just a quick access to see, where they stack up, what's coming up, in the next rank or something, I find that's what Battlelog's a little more designed for.
Yeah, absolutely. If you just want to see when you get the red dot sight for this gun, just go to Battlelog. That's cool. If you're that type of person with Elite, good luck scrolling through that and finding that. So.
Yeah. But no, that was our comparison of Battlelog and Call of Duty Elite. I know you guys will probably have tons of comments about things that we touched on. Feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'm E.G. Braden.
E.G. Flashover.
And thank you for listening.